All right, let's get after it here with question 8-67. This is the Mighty Mascot problem. Our good friend Archie has created a scale version of a flag. This is for the rowdy rodents. So he's got this version of the flag here that he's created, and it is, let's see, they say 1 foot wide. Single apostrophe there is for feet. A double would be for inches. And we are also told that it's 1.5 feet tall. Okay, but the student body, they want to go big or go home. They think the final flag should be 3 feet tall. So they want this guy over here to be 3 feet tall, which will give it a dimension like this. 3 feet tall. Okay, so it's much bigger. How wide would this enlarged flag be? Well, let's take a look here at some scale factors. We got to go from 1.5 to 3. So that means we're doubling. Feet. Okay, there's a nice thorough answer for you. Let's move on to part B. If Archie used $2 worth of cloth to create his scale model, then how much will the cloth cost for the full-size flag? Well, we're doubling here, right? We already talked about this. We're doubling that dimension right there. So I think if we double the dimension, then the cost should double. That would seem logical anyway. So yeah, I think it would make sense. If we double dimensions, shouldn't the cost double too? So that means it should be $4, which is double Archie's original cost. Now let's move down to part C here. It says, how many did it take? We're actually going to do a little cut and paste job here on the screen to see how many of Archie's original flag it takes to fit into that scaled up model. So let's go ahead and kind of zoom out here and then take a look over here. So I've got Archie's flag here. That's these little guys, Archie's little flag, and then the 2 foot wide flag. So let's see how many of Archie's. Well, we thought it was going to be double, and it looks like we're already wrong there because it's already taken 2. 3, 4. Uh-oh. It took 4 of Archie's flags to cover this enlarged version, so we're going to have to go back, folks, and we're going to have to change our estimate. There you have it, folks. It took 4 of Archie's original to cover the 2 times bigger flag. This means that our original estimate, our original answer was wrong. So this, folks, up here, that is incorrect. Okay, so now let's talk about what the actual cost of the cloth should be. Well, the original cost, the new cost, is going to be $2 times 4 because it's 4 times larger. So that's going to be $8. That is our new cost for the enlarged flag. Okay, so let's see what the student body has in mind here. The student body is reconsidering the size of the flag. It's now considering enlarging a flag so that 3 or 4 times the width, that is 3 or 4 times the width of Archie's model. So that means 3 foot wide or 4 foot wide. Determine the cost for each size below. We're going to do that, folks, by going back out and taking a look at those flag models. Yeah, so we're going to look now. We've got the 3 foot one right here. And then we've got the 4 foot wide one right here. So we're going to see how many flags it takes for each of those. Let's go ahead and look at the 3 foot wide one first. So for the 3 foot wide flag, these are Archie's little guys. The original is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. It took 9 flags for the 3-foot wide version. Now let's see how many it takes for the 4-foot wide version. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Are we having fun yet? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Holy cow, that's a lot of flags. So that took 16 flags for the 4-foot wide version. So 4-foot wide was this amount, and 3-foot wide was this amount. So this guy here, let's just keep this in mind. This is a scale factor of 4 because the original flag was 1 foot wide, and this guy is a scale factor of 3. All right, so let's zoom back out there and hey now. Let's zoom back out and take a look at our. Go back to the notes page. There it is. Okay, student body is reconsidering the flag. Is now considering enlarging the flag so that 3 or 4 times the width of Archie's model. Determine the cost for each size below. So when we had this guy here, 3 times as wide, that required 9 flags. So the new cost is going to be the original cost times 9. $2 times 9, that's $18. For the flag that's 4 times as wide, well, that took 16 flags, 16 times the size of Archie's original. New cost is going to be the original times 16. So that's $2 times 16, also known as $32. Okay, folks, let's now move on to question 8-68. Write down any observations or patterns you found while working on problem 8-67. Well, I certainly saw a pattern there, but let's go ahead and kind of organize our thoughts. Maybe we'll even put together a little table here. So we'll first talk about scale factor, and then we'll talk about something that we're going to call area factor. So when the scale factor was 2, when we doubled the size of the dimensions of the Archie's flag, it took 4 flags. When we tripled the dimensions from 1 foot to 3 foot, it took 9 flags. When we quadrupled the dimensions, scale factor of 4, it took 16 flags. Do you see the pattern here, folks? I hope so, because these should be some of our favorite numbers. 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16. So whatever the scale factor is, the area factor is just going to be that scale factor squared. Okay. Another way to think about that is this. The area ratio is equal to the scale factor squared. Boom. That's it for page 1, folks. Let's see if we can apply this new idea on page 2.